danger on this side of the hole!
If you're told that iron and sulfate react together to form iron sulfate, then you would take iron, which is Fe on the periodic table, and you would take sulfur, which is S, and they react together to form iron sulfate. And the charge of iron is 2 and the charge of sulfate is 2, so their charges cancel out, and you have 1 iron and 1 sulfate on each side, so they're equal, and you do not have to balance the equation.
Moles will measure substance.
Moles.
Formula mass among us.
Moles.
6.02 with 23 will help relate the substance.
Moles.
Moles will measure substance.
Moles.
Formula mass among us.
Moles.
6.02 in 23 will help relate the substance.
If you were told to find the empirical formula of a compound containing these percentages, you would take the percentages and convert them directly to grams, and then from the grams you would divide each one by the molar mass for that particular element to give you these values of moles that are present in the compound. From there, you would divide each amount of moles by the smallest one, which in this case would be 3.3, to give you the ratio of 1 to 2 to 1 in the compound, thus giving you the empirical formula of CH2O.
Add atomic mass for each element.
Moles.
Get the molar mass per element.
Moles.
Percent abundance and isotope mass
Moles.
will help you get the relative atomic mass. Say hey class every other day.
Moles.
Class for an hour and a half to get a good grade.
Moles.
I be on my mind, so much work I need a
Mole,
vacate.
mole.
Molecular, empirical, the two are not the same. One is reduced, the other stays the same. Empirical reduce, call the other one malele. Molecular, I'm playing, that's what we call a JK. And the subscript, they call it a day.
When you have equations, you use them most. How you're supposed to yield measure in moles. You call that theoretical yield measured in to reactants limiting and excess. Limiting ones have less than the one that's in excess. And when you find the less than and when you find the excess, that's experimental yield. And to get percentile yield, take the individual yield, then put it over theoretical yield. Multiply by 100. Then there's your percent yield. Use Avogadro's math to calculate reactions of the volume of gases to get the reactants.
If you were given this equation and told that you had 10 cubic centimeters of ethane reacting with 50 cubic centimeters of hydrogen gas, you could use the ratio of the volumes to determine that hydrogen would be your excess reactant because you were given 10 centimeters of ethane, but that would only produce 20 cubic centimeters of hydrogen.
Now we're gonna talk about substances. Mixing two or more homogeneous. Chemistry speak, that's a solution. The liquid in excess is the solvent. The solid liquid or gas is the solute. The concentrations in cubic decimeters. The value is equivalent to 1 liter. To calculate concentration, you take the solute and put it over dm3 of the whole solution. Hey, moles, mole, guacamole, mole, tamale, mole, mole. Y'all, get crunk. My son's a failure. Yes, everyone in the club, put your winners up, put your wands up, put your hats up, put it all up. Harry Potter's coming for you. Dumbledore's in the building. Swag, swag, swag. Chemistry, Swag in the building.